Chicago, that wonderful town. Chicago, Chicago, I'll show you around. Woo! Oldie but goodie, that's really all I remember. On State Street, whatever. I don't remember it all. But it's an oldie. Sang by a very famous person. So 2 reasons brought me to that song. One is because the very first thing I'm going to show you today is about Chicago, Make Me a City. And I hauled once before a very large coffee table book about the guy who sang that song. So there you go. Anyway, welcome to Bella's Bargains. My name is Amy. If this is your first time here, welcome. Let me tell you just a really quick little bit about this channel. This channel is Dollar Trees. I do Dollar Trees, DIYs, upscales, food reviews, and shopping hauls. On Totally Easy Tuesdays, I do totally easy crafts. Even the non-crafter can do them. On Thursdays, I do themed Thursdays, which is DIYs, which have a theme. And Fridays is Foodie Fridays, which is food reviews for Dollar Tree items. And Saturdays, Shopping Saturdays, which are my Dollar Tree shopping hauls. But occasionally, I throw in bonus hauls. Or mostly bonus hauls. So today, you have landed on a bonus haul because it's Sunday. But today is a literary haul because it is all books and nothing but books from the Dollar Tree. But oh my gosh, I have found some amazing books, and all of these have been purchased in the last 2 weeks. Now here's what I want to tell you guys. This haul has a retail value of over $900, and I purchased all of these books for $51, which tells you I bought 51 books because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1, people, $1. Can you believe that? 51 books for retail value over $900, and I got it for $51. Okay, let's just dive in. Let's just go for this. I have so much to tell you about these books. All right, the first one is the one that I was just singing about. Chicago, Chicago, that wonderful town. This is called Make Me a City. So actually, this sounds like a pretty interesting book because it's kind of a historical book on Chicago and the making of Chicago. I didn't buy it for that. It did retail for $30. I bought it for 2 reasons. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. Number 1 is the color of this book. Now, I've told you guys this all the time. I buy books based on the color of them for making crafts. But the other reason I really like this book, I'm just not sure which way I'm going to go. Can't get the jacket back on. Is the way that this book was made. And it's the really rough edges. Like it's, not like a clean cut. Because I want to take this apart and take the jacket off and use it to tie ribbon around and string around and do like a rub on the front of it and make it look really, really cool and very old and vintagey looking. So I'm not sure which way I'm going to go. If I use it just for the book jacket, I'm going to put it in fall because I just love this muted sort of teal. Okay, but now that I've read about it, I kind of want to read it too. Maybe I'll read it first. Who knows? I don't know. All right, let's go into, I only have a couple of kids' books, okay? So this is going to be really quick, but they're amazing. Now these are Dollar Tree books. So I have personally not seen them before. Tell me if you have. So there's 4. It seems to be 4 in the series. So first words, alphabet, my day, and animals. So let me just show you what they are. There is 10 free children's songs that you download. And it's, I don't know, this is really cool. This book is really cool. So look, it's very big and printed and, with all the different animals. Super cool. Tells you where they are, right? So there's the ocean, night, Arctic, wild. And it looks like the 10 songs are listed on the back. And you visit this right here and you enter that promo code and you get the 10 songs. Like, how cool is that? And then there's things like, fun fact, did you know polar bears are excellent swimmers? They have slightly webbed paws that help them paddle in the water. This is super simple, but just really cool. And you know how kids, when they get to that certain age and they can start naming animals, this is exactly that kind of stuff. Then they had My Day, same idea. You download 10 songs, Up and At 'em, Silly Time. They're all listed back here. So by the time you're done with these 4 books, you're gonna have 40 children's songs, which is a great playlist to play for kids. like toddlers, you know, because it's hard to find music that's appropriate for them. So these are just amazing. They're all really big print. And there's the elephant. This one's the alphabet. And these are first words. So I picked these up for the newest grandchild. She won't get for a little while because she can't yet, you know, comprehend those things, but maybe for first birthday. Then I found, brand new, never seen these before. Do you remember the Dear God series? So this goes back to, I want to say when my kids were little, so probably 35 years ago or something. I'm not even for sure. But again, this is put out by Greenbrier. So there's no retail on these. These were purchased there for their, I don't know. Yeah, they have Greenbrier on them. But I love the Dear God. If I gave all my love away, could I have a refill? The grape jelly jar only holds so much until your spoon clanks around inside and you have to settle for just peanut butter in your sandwich. But that's not the way it is with love. You can keep on pouring and spreading it all over the place, treating people with kindness from now till next November and still have more than enough left to spare. So go ahead and love somebody. And then there's always a Bible verse. These are really great, like good life lessons for kids to read. So there's, Dear God, thanks for thinking of love. Dear God, a real friend is someone who takes time to listen to you. And we are all so different, all individual designs. And do you really see everything? Also purchased for that new grandchild. I've never seen the Dear God books there. So that was fun. All right. That's all in the kids' books. So let's go on. This next pile, I sort of call like the, like this, they're kind of self-help or do make or something. I'm not sure exactly what I call this thing, this pile. But let's go through it. This is the coolest little book. This retailed for $14. It says How to Shine a Shoe. What's interesting on the back, this peels off. So it looks almost like a leather bound thing. So this is great style, starts from the ground up. Everyone knows you can tell a gentleman by his shoes. Not just his sartorial sense, but also how he cares for the things he loves. When properly maintained, a well-crafted Oxford or Derby shoe will stick with you through multiple promotions and other life events. Finding that perfect pair doesn't have to be expensive, nor does it have to be complicated. With this guide, you'll learn the 8 pairs every man should own, proper lacing technique for both casual and dress, how to tailor your pants for different breaks, and how to wear patterned socks. This is the coolest little book, you guys. Listen, if I had to, and by the way, it would be phenomenal for just taking apart and framing some of the artwork in here. What I love is in the back of the book, it goes over, let me find it. It even has in here how to fix a squeak. But look, it goes over all the different shoe brands, the Prada, Red Wing, it has them all in there. It's so, so cool. This is a great gift for somebody who's just graduating college with a degree, going off to start their new career, or to give to somebody who's going in for a big promotion. Really cool. Father's Day gift for a very professional, you know, somebody's got, if you're a trash collector, probably not. But, you know, like if you were a doctor or something, this would be really cool. So I picked this up for the gift stash. I think it's so cool. And it was regular, I think I said $14, right? Okay, this is How to Feel Better, Work Smarter, Build Resilience, Sleep Wise. This was retailed for $16.95. Rest easy with this innovative guide for from sleep expert Dr. Daniel Bloom. Using cognitive behavioral techniques and mindfulness practices, Dr. Bloom employs the most current science and behavioral research to help resolve sleep disturbances so that you can face each day with more energy, focus, and vitality. I bought this for my guy who I think it's just because of his age. Like we get to a certain age and we start sleeping less and we don't sleep as deep, I think. I mean, that happened to me. Anyway, I just thought this might be a good, if nothing else, he can read it and he'll fall asleep. It doesn't sound like it's going to be super exciting to read. I don't know. Okay. Then this I purchased for a gift. I know I'm getting married in November. I think I said October in my last video. It is in November. But I did weddings professionally for many years, so I don't need this. But what a great thing to give somebody who gets engaged. This retailed for $16.99. It's the weddings A to Z. Everything you need to know. Now, I went through this book. This is really very informative. There's no pretty pictures really. It's just about all these things that when you go to plan a wedding. So this is going in the gift thing because as soon as I know somebody that gets engaged, voila, I've got a gift for them. So cool. And it was $1, people, $1. This I'm probably going to keep myself because I kill everything that's green. I can't keep plants alive. But this retailed for $15.99 and it is called the No-Kill Garden. Now look at that on the front. Isn't that very pretty? It's all made out of paper. Now on the back here you can see like there's some crocheted cactuses. These are paper. I mean, it's really cool. So inside this book, look at those mushrooms. They give you instructions for making all of these things with paper or crocheting or stuff like that. So you can make florals for your home that you won't kill. I thought that was really cool. I actually really love this one, and that's just paper. So I know I buy a lot of faux. Also these though, I gotta point these out. Just really love those. I buy a lot of faux plants, but I think it'd be really fun to do some crafty stuff with paper and make some flowers. All right, so this one is called Ancient Worlds Modern Beads. It retailed for $21.99. This is 30 stunning beadwork designs inspired by treasures from ancient civilization. Look at the back of that. Now, two things. I'm going to put this in the gift thing, but on the off chance that suddenly Dollar Tree starts selling beads, which could happen. I know they sell like, you know what I mean? Like beads, like the good beads. I would totally get into some of this. Look at that. It's like fishnet out of beads with these floral beads in there. So cool. It's like a scarf. So I would absolutely have fun doing, I was trying to find another picture, doing some beaded stuff. I love beaded jewelry actually. I've never made it though, so I don't know. So there's that. How about tape it and make it more? I've already hauled this, but I threw it in here because I found another one. I purchased it $14.99 regularly. It's how to make things out of duct tape, and Dollar Tree has quite an array of duct tape, which I've been picking up to send off to the boys, my grandsons, when I send this to them for making duct tape things, which I told you I'm gonna mark a page in there and tell them which project I would like them to make for me. So then how about hot air balloon book? This is very interesting. $14.95 regularly, and it is how to make hot air balloons out of all these different things and fly them. I mean, what a cool thing to do with some teenagers, right? Hey, let's go make some hot air balloons. I just thought that was really cool. You make a hot air balloon at home, and it talks about, you know, how you make them fly and all that. So the hot air balloon also shows readers way to heat the interior air that lifts these balloons from tea candles to hair dryers. So there you go. Kitchen toasters to sun's warming rays. So really cool. I just thought what a fun thing to do. And I will probably, when we go camping sometime, take some supplies and do this with the boys. I think they would love that. Okay, now this book I purchased for myself. It is called Women Powered Farm. Now, I was married to a farm and I lived on a farm. I didn't do the farming though. And this book, by the way, retailed for $24.95. But as it happens, we have sort of a homestead where we do a lot of stuff out on our own out there when we go camping. And so I thought this would be great to take up there to have as a resource. One of the things they had in here was composting. And I've just recently was like, I need to start a compost up there just to, you know, be as easy on the environment as we can. So I purchased this for myself, but it was $24.95 and I got it for $1. If all I took out of that book was the composting stuff, it would be worth it. I mean, come on. That's so cool. Let's go to some coffee table books. This is so cool. Now, I just want to say something. This book originally was published in 1956. Then they did another run in 1961. And then, let's see, 61, 71, 81, 2001. 56 years later, they did another run on it. This is so cool. It's Better Homes and Garden Decorating Book. Talk about vintage style ideas for any decorating scheme. You guys, This is so cool. It's gonna take you way back to all those TV shows that you watched and the way they would decorate on those TV shows. Just go to what was it? The Dick Van Dyke Show, right? I mean, this is a coffee table book for sure. How fun to sit there and look at it and be like, oh yeah, my mom had one of those. Oh yeah, like so cool. It's just so cool. I was like, what? Okay, so I had to get that for sure. This is another thing that I think is kind of a coffee table book, but maybe more like a kitchen counter book. So this is called Vintage Table, Personal Treasures and Standout Settings. It's interesting. This was, by the way, $35, and I got it for $1. And, come on up there. I also thought it'd be really pretty to do like a Valentine's thing with this, because see that big rose? But anyway, that's probably not going to use it for. I'm going to put it in my gift pile and keep one. This is so pretty. It's got all of these things like table settings, like things that you put on your tables. And it talks about, using the table centerpiece is like an art place. So, oh, my TV decided to go off. Stop TV. It does that all the time. Anyway, just really beautiful book, super beautiful book. But when, again, you guys, I talk about this is that sometimes you look at these books and you be like, I could take that page out and frame it and it would be so beautiful. So a lot of them are just, yeah, I don't know. I just love it. Okay. So I did purchase 2 of those because it was so beautiful. Then this is, Passion for Pinot, and it's a journey through America's Pinot Noir. Did I say that right? Pinot Noir country. And it's basically about the grape and the journey that it took to become now a very popular grape and wine. Retailed for $30. This one, though, I got to find the page. I should have bookmarked it. First of all, look at that right inside. I mean, I could rip that page out and use it in the background for something for sure. Or this one. I mean, there's beautiful pictures in here. If you have like a wine bar in your house, this would be worth it just to purchase. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Or that one. Look at all those wine barrels. Just to frame some of these to put above your, like on your wine bar or something. It's just really beautiful. But this one I absolutely love. I think it's very stunning. So this book is a coffee table book. Also, great gift idea. If you know somebody that drinks Pinot Noir, then you could give them a bottle and give them this book. I just think it's really, really beautiful. Okay, so the next pile is sort of like, I don't know. I don't even know what these piles, I know what they are when I get to cookbooks. So this is a little number called From Mother to Daughter, Advice and Lessons for a Good Life. So Mother's Day is coming up. I have 3 daughters. They all have children, and I'm going to send them each one of these books with a personalized message inside and just say, sometimes it's just nice to read some good advice because maybe I didn't give you the best always. I'm literally going to say that. Since I didn't do the best advice, here, I bought you a book that has some of it in there. And it's just really pretty. This retailed for $9.99. And it's just a small little, pocket book that has, but it does have really cool illustrations in it too. I forgot that. So like another one that you could just pull some of these illustrations out of here. This would be a really good book to decoupage something with, to rip the pages off because of the coloring and the graphics that are in there. It'd be super cool to use for decoupaging, Mod Podging something and covering it in a book print, right? Yeah, see, like that. Yeah, definitely. But that's not what I bought it for. Okay, this one is Chicken Soup for the Soul, which I've hauled a lot of these, but I finally found My Cat's Life. It's $14.95 retail. My Cat's Life. Love my cats. They're both right here where I can see them. Kitty, kitty, kitties. Oh, and both their heads go, what? Anyway, oh my gosh. So this is 101 stories about cats. How could I not? 101 stories about all the ages and stages of our feline family members. Love it. Love it. I wish I'd found 2 because I would have given one to my friend who's a cat person. Also, I only found this one. But if I find another one, she will get one. But for right now, this one is mine. I'm going to read this. Okay. Come on. I'll relate it to my own cats. I know, right? I keep looking over at them like they're going to engage because they're the only people I talk to all day. I just called them people, didn't I? Well, there you go. All right. This one is the last message received. I don't think I haven't hauled this. So this is This is really a strange but interesting book. It retailed for $14.99. So it's a publication of last messages. So some of them are really sad. So I'm not going to read a sad one if I can even find. So I can't, let's see. I don't know. They're really weird. I'm not happy anymore. I don't owe you an explanation. Goodbye. We had been dating for over 2 years. Haven't heard from her since. Wow. Ouch. So, but it's really colorful. It's really, I don't know. Like if you're sad, don't read it. But if you're contemplating sending somebody that last message, read it then. Maybe then you'll rethink it. It's just really interesting. It's really kind of a, like, I don't know, maybe a bathroom book. I don't know. Or if you're breaking up with your best friend, you can give this to them. That's awful, isn't it? Okay, I have a couple of dog books. Pug's Principles, Celebrating the Canine. So I don't have a pug, but this was retailed for, what did it retail for? $14.95. It's ridiculous. Look at the size of it. So, but it's just a cute little book with pugs, and I don't know. I probably will donate it or something because I just don't. But I just thought it was super cute, and I wanted to show it to you guys. It just talks about, it has great pictures of pugs in there. I haven't seen any other dog, just the pugs. Like, I didn't see any other books that were about a specific one. So if you know somebody that has a pug, great gift. So there you go. I got it. It was $1. Then this book I really liked, and guess what? I dropped it, and I busted it. So it's busted right there. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm thinking maybe I could really cleverly, like, tape it and make it, like, with the leather tape that we got from the Dollar Tree, and I could make it look like it's supposed to be that way, and then I could make it a coffee book table. So, but also this is just a really cool one that you could use the prints for doing DIYs. Like, look at that page right there. So cute. And you could do a picture frame using that as your backdrop. But this is called Upside Down Dogs. So guess what? They're all upside down. They're so cute. Like, this is like a good drunk book. Look the dogs. Because everybody'd be flipping the book over. I'm sorry. This is how my mind thinks. But it's so cute. Did I say how much this retailed for? $19.99. What? Books about dogs, I guess, are expensive, huh? But they're so cute. Again, if you were a dog person or somebody was a veterinarian, oh my gosh, buy this book and just take out all these pictures and frame them for all over your vet place. If you have an animal room, okay, those are just some thoughts. Probably not good ones. I don't know. All right, but any of you out there on TikTok, you know the wiener dog that's, my mommy says I cannot go. If you've seen the wiener dog on TikTok, you'll know what I'm talking about. Pretty sure this is who it is. This is Crusoe, the wiener dog. All right, this book was $18.99. So this is, it's basically further adventures with the celebrity dachshund, and it takes you on, he goes on trips, and you kind of go with him. It's actually hysterical. It's just hysterical, the pictures of this dog. This poor dog, right? I'm thinking like, anyway. And so it just talks about where he goes. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's just a funny book. How about that? And it seems life was not done presenting me challenges. After having just gone through surgery, my best friend in the world, lifelong mother figure, Laffy, passed away. This is my letter to her. That's sad. Why did I turn to that page? Well, anyway, I guess because he had a friend that passed away. It's like a book written by a dog, but obviously the dog didn't write it on his adventures. That's the best way to explain it. But if you've seen the TikToks, they're so funny. Oh, they're so funny. Okay, let's move on, because now we're going into cookbooks. All right, this is kind of funny. This one is called Mocktails and Cocktails. Guess what? I've hauled it before. Because if you watch my hauls, you'll remember when I hauled the cookbook series, and there was just these books. Then I go, and they've added books. So what do? I pick up the 4 that are on the bottom. Mocktails, Cocktails happens to be down there. Guess what? They changed the order. I was like, wait, why? So I picked it up twice. I had done so well. This was one of the ones I'd taken a picture of and made sure that when I found the rest of them, I got the whole series. So I ended up with 2 of these. So I will be donating this, giving it away or whatever. But this is the whole series of these cookbooks. They're so cool. They added air fryer, comfort foods. I want to say, was it Cookout? I can't remember exactly which ones they added. These are really, really cool books. And again, like the graphics in here are so beautiful. This is definitely like you could frame some of these for above a bar. So I love it. They're really, 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 really simple, which is why it's called Made Simple. Popcorn, 100 sweet and savory recipes. This retails for $19.95. Check this book out. There are 100 popcorn recipes. What? Like, how fun is that? This is Caribbean spice popcorn. Oh my gosh. Amaretto popcorn, taffy apple and cinnamon popcorn, orange apricot candy popcorn. Wow. So many popcorn recipes. I am so candy cane popcorn. Party popcorn party cake. Look at that. How cute. Then they have something on the front that looks like chicken nuggets. I don't know what that is. I didn't find it in here yet. I'll have to find that in here and figure out what it was. But like, I was like, oh, how fun. What a fun cookbook to have. A popcorn cookbook. And I got it for $1. And it was $19.95 originally. Yeah, there you go, people. This one is called My Favorite Ingredients. So this book retailed for $24, and it was cooking delicious food depends on the choice of ingredients. Sky understands this and insists on seasonal, ripe, and sustainably produced foods. This book is beautiful and important, emphasizing the quality of ingredients and simple cooking techniques. Okay, but look. Yeah. And it talks about all these ingredients. Look at it just talks about all the ingredients that are in it. So I really like the concept. Asparagus with agretti, chili oil, and poached skate. So anyway, they are very pretty pictures in here. I already did that one, didn't I? Look at that. So, okay, you guys. So another cookbook for $1. They retail for $24. In at the Deep End. Cooking fish from Venice to Tokyo. So this is really interesting. This guy is like an artist and writer and stuff, and he loves to cook, but he had a phobia against fish, so he traveled all over, collected all these recipes for fish. So this is like a book with recipes in it because it talks about where he goes and then the local fish recipes. How cool. We're changing our diet up. I'm going to be cooking more food. And so this is staying in my kitchen where I can get to it. And while I'm cooking, I'm like, ooh, maybe I'll just read up on where this all comes from. Also, very, very cool pictures in this one that would just be so cool to use in some DIYing. So FYI. Okay. How about Pastry Queen Parties? Entertaining friends and family Texas style. This book retailed for, what did it retail for? $32.50. So this is, they're from Texas, she's from Texas, and it's just some Texas recipes. But check this one out. Layered salad in a jar. Love it. Very cool. If you were going to do an event like my wedding, and I could do something like this, super easy to serve everybody. There's so many cool ones. Savory double cheese slice and baked cookies. I'm like, wow, double cheese. Turnovers. Oh, it's all really good. Oh, check this one out. Look at that. So these are beachside frozen pops. Anyway, just really, really cool and beautiful, beautiful pictures too. So that one, $1. By Rebecca Rather and Allison Orsman. I don't know. Look at the back though. Look at that table. I so want to do a table like that. Okay. Claudia and Dominica, delicious. This is two friends that made this cookbook. They both have an Asian, they both were born in Hong Kong or as I recall. So there's very Asian influence to this book, but the recipes do look amazing and they're really beautifully photographed. So just, yeah, I love it when they show you a full page picture of the food that you're making. So this is Chinese turnip cake. But what I love about this, it has firsts, seconds, thirds. So the first, it's color coded. So the first part of the book is firsts, and those are appetizers. Second part of the book is seconds, and those are the main dishes. And then the third part of thirds are purple, and those are the desserts. So really nice concept for looking stuff up in a cookbook. How about Blood Sugar the Family? Everyday recipes for any family facing the challenge of diabetes and maintaining good health. Wow. This book retailed for, I don't remember, well, it's back here, I think. Yeah, $35. Wow, $35. So this is When You're Fighting Diabetes, a super good book. But the thing is, it's good for everybody to eat healthy like that. And I also love, this is a guy who, I love the pictures. It talks a lot about the ingredients also in this one. And I don't remember how many, did it say how many recipes there were in here? I don't know. Anyway, so check this out. Like, I could pull this page out, frame that up. Super beautiful full page pictures in this one. Look at the eggs there. Yeah, just really incredibly beautiful. So, and a good hardback book. So the Blood Sugar Cookbook. All right, we're still on cookbooks. I got a lot of cookbooks this time. This one so intrigues me and I can't wait to dive into it. It's called Feeding the Masses. It retailed for $16.99. What? Feeding the Masses? This is now I did catering for a lot of years, but I mean, I didn't really do the cooking. I was more of the party planning side of it and set up and the serving of it. I didn't really do the cooking. I mean, on occasion. But I love this. This has all these things for feeding masses. Okay, so it says meal planning for events, large groups, ward parties, and more. So definitely like thinking like this was Catholic book, some Catholic church book somewhere. No, ward would be Mormon church, right? Doesn't say, but doesn't matter. Yeah. Brigham Young University TV's The Food Nanny. So it is. So, of course, they feed the masses. Anyway, just super cool. Feeding the Masses. If you have large groups to feed, yeah, nice little book to pick up. How about Green Smoothies for Kids? Teach your children to enjoy healthy eating. Includes 35 recipes. This is a phenomenal book. It retailed for $16.99. What it does is it teaches you how to make smoothies for your kids that include all the foods they don't want to eat, like spinach and cucumber, and shows you what it looks like, shows you the foods that you put into it. They all seem to be green, maybe not that one. Anyway, and the very beginning of the book is talking about the health benefits of the food that we need to feed these children. I was like, that's a great idea. I can't decide which daughter's getting it, but one of them is getting it for their kids. The Nut Butter Cookbook, 100 delicious vegan recipes made with nut butter. Now, I've never cooked with nut butter, but I'm going to. I'm going to try this. $16.99 retail. Since we're going on this diet, I was like, well, vegan recipes could probably be really good. I mean, almond butter and orange marmalade pinwheel, spinach walnut crostini. Wow. Not any pictures though. I mean, I wish there was pictures. There's not, but it looks like there's some really good recipes in there. One picture on the front. So there's that. Okay, this one's really interesting. Cupcakes and cocktails. And I cannot wait till the next time I have to throw a baby shower, a bridal shower, a you're getting divorced shower. I don't care what it is. Like, the next time I have to throw a shower. I can't find a retail price on this book anywhere. I looked it up. Seems to be approximately $10. And I'm guessing the reason is I think this was a giveaway or something, because the person who put this book together has a stationery company. She's very successful, and she did this book. So it's called Cupcakes and Cocktails, and it's fabulous cupcake and cocktail recipes for any occasion. So it does really give you some just wonderful recipes in here. I've already looked through them, but here's what look at that. I want to tear this book apart and frame some of her artwork in here. I'm going to find some more. I should have tagged a couple. I mean, just the little ladies that she has all throughout it. And then obviously I really want to do look at that. Like, that's so adorable. I really want to do even this page. Just cut that out and frame it if you had, a bakery, I guess. Or, so obviously putting to use her stationery graphics were used in this book as well. Like, look. So super beautiful, super cool. And I love holding the cocktail there. All right, so the next time I throw a shower, I'm doing that one. I love this book. I think it's really cool. But couldn't find a retail, so I'm guessing when I looked online, it appeared that people were selling it for approximately $9.99, so $10. So I picked that up for my next shower that I'm throwing. Sugar, 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 bum, 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 bum. Oh, honey, honey, you are my candy girl. This one retails for $29.99. This is every recipe has a story. It is sugar. This is a sugar recipe book. This is a dessert book. It says, life's too short not to be sweet. The sugar mamas remind us that what we do in the kitchen has value. Baking cookies for the holidays or making each birthday special with a cake creates memories that will be carried in our children's hearts for years to come. The stories remind us that a recipe is like a family snapshot, capturing memories of a time and place and the people that made it special. Okay, so one of the things I absolutely love about this book is they give you the recipe, and look at that, notes. Now, how many times have you done a recipe and you do a slight change because maybe you substitute an ingredient because you didn't have it or something like that? How great is it that there's a place in here to make those notes? I just think it's, you know, so this is after school oatmeal cookies, okay? There's the recipe. Then there's the notes, and then over here it says Sugar Mama's tip. Sugar Mama's note, these oatmeal cookies are thin and delicate, similar to lace cookies, and they do not call for raisins. Hallelujah. We're not big on raisins. We're not big raisins fans. They were certainly in favor of chocolate chips. Feel free to add whatever you like pecans, walnuts, butterscotch chips, but in the Sugar Mama spirit, we say be bold. You could, anyway. Okay, so super cute because they give you little tips after each recipe. Anyway, I love this book. This is like ooey gooey butter tarts. Yeah. So it's not this is not what I would call a healthy cookbook. Nope, not even slightly. Look at the front. Don't you love that cover? Sugar. I love it. I love that cover. I think it's really cute. Okay, so that one was fun. Let's go to healthy though. How about gluten-free? Gluten-free and easy. $16.95 retail. And this is obviously just a gluten-free cookbook. I'm not going to keep this one. I will gift it. I don't have a problem with gluten. Neither does my guy. And so this would be, if I know somebody that does, what a great little gift to give them. How about Green City Market Cookbook? Great recipes from Chicago's award-winning farmers market. This retailed for $24.99. Then it went on sale for $14.99. Then it went to the Dollar Tree. This is really natural ingredients, farmers market ingredients for making great recipes. I think this book is just going to have some really amazing, okay, I can't find any more pictures, can I? It's just words, people, just words. I like that though. So, top 10 best farmers markets for travelers is this farmers market. So it's known, Green City Market is known across the country as premier destination for the best in organic, sustainable, and locally sourced farm products. So there you go. I like that one. Then this cookbook, another really cool one, Cooking at Degustibus. All right, this is a cooking school. And this is a yearbook for the cooking school full of recipes, if that makes sense. So I love that there's all these famous people have wrote in his book or something, and then they copied it onto this. But I want to show you. So it starts in 1980 to 85, because this is from 1980 forward. So it shows the people that were in that class. Look at that. There's Emerald. I mean, let's see. There's Wolfgang Puck. Wow. So, were these the teachers? I don't know. Not really sure. It's okay. It is so cool, and it's full of some super marinated pork loin. I mean, it's full of, I've already gone through these all. It's full of some great recipes. And it's the best recipes from 100 celebrated chefs. 100. And it all has to do with this very famous cooking school. So there you go. I didn't even know of this famous cooking school. I think it's in New York. Sure. Okay. Anyway, I'll dive into it more when I actually go to use it. I was just like, I thought that was, see, look. And it looks like, the cover looks like a yearbook. Isn't that cool? I just think that's really cool. So anyway, yeah. That was just a fun little find. All right, now the last stack of books I have is like self-help diet books, okay? That's the only way I guess that's the best way to describe it. But we literally started our diet yesterday. Counting calories. Yeah, I have to fill out, I make his lunch, count his calories. Anyway, but I did find some really interesting books, and we are going to go through them all together and make some decisions and maybe try some of these different books out. So this one is The Archetype Diet, Reclaim Your Self-Worth and Change the Shape of Your Body. So this is basically, it talks about the different types of body and how you change it. It's geared towards women. So it breaks the women down into 4 categories: the nurturer, the Wonder Woman, the femme fatale, and okay, that word right there, the ethereal. So anyway, it's really interesting. And we'll go through it. I mean, he's not a woman, but it doesn't mean he couldn't follow that diet plan. Maybe just I'll follow it. Then this is the detox prescription. Oh, the retail on that, by the way, was $26. This one is cleanses for 3, 7, and 21 days. Now, I really like this one, and this is probably one of the first ones we'll do. So this is detox prescription. So it talks about detoxing your body because of all the things that we put into our bodies, blah, 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 blah. So it talks, the first part of the book is talking about all these things that we need to detox from. And then it goes, how toxic are you? There's a questionnaire. And then it goes into how you, the shopping list for everything that you'll need, and then detoxing. So it's really cool. Walks you through the whole thing. So I like that one. Your primal body, the paleo way to living lean, fit, and healthy at any age. It's worth a read. This retailed for $17.99, and it looks very boring. But you know, paleo is, lots of people are doing it. So I don't know. It's the anti-inflation primal diet, an interval-based fitness program that takes less than 15 minutes a day. So exercise for strength building and pain-free movement, easy ways to turn your body into a highly efficient fat-burning machine, and tips for keeping yourself looking and feeling younger. It's a little late for that. I'm sorry. Whatever. Okay. The no bloat diet. 50 low FODMAP recipes to flatten your tummy, soothe your gut, and relieve IBS. I don't know. So this one really says, it's really interesting. Say goodbye to gas, bloating, stomach pain, and weight gain, and take back your gut health with a low FODMAP. It's an acronym, I think, for something. Retailed for $21.99, and it's got some really cool recipes in it that are supposed to be super healthy. And it's got pretty pictures, which I love pretty pictures, because then I know when I'm cooking. Well, yeah, and I turn the page and I can't find any more pretty pictures, but there are pictures in here. Not right there. There's one. No. Well, there were some. Okay, anyway. Yeah, there's pictures. So just another diet recipe book that we're going to look into and be like, okay, try some of these things. How about Danica Patrick? Do you remember her? Pretty Intense, a 90-day mind, body, and food plan that will absolutely change your life. So this one is like a 3-month plan that you go through. It retailed for $30, and it is, same thing. It really walks you through the 90 days. I went through the whole book, and it talks about the different healthy things that you can eat. And it gives you a shopping plan and diet recipes. I'm sorry, I'm not showing it to you. So I just really see there's shopping list. Anyway, so another one to think about and look at. And if I don't like it, it'll be a really good book to use for Halloween decorating. So there's that. Anyway. And then the green smoothie prescription. Now, this one, a complete guide to total health. This looks like a super easy read and has super easy smoothie recipes in there. I looked at it. I was like, gosh, if we could go on just eating smoothies for a while, or drinking smoothies, it'd be super easy. I just don't know that we could sustain by not chewing some of our food. But it's another one that we're going to look at together, because all of these we're looking at together, and we're going to make some decisions on like what do we want to try first and so on and so forth. I'm a big proponent of not sticking with the same thing. Like, baby, let's just change it up. Let's just try this diet for a week and then try that one for a week. Because that'll keep me engaged. If I have to do the same thing that's a little hard for me. Okay, this book is my favorite find of all of them. It's the Hidden Bible Health Secrets. What? Now, this retailed for, what did it retail for? $15.99. Okay, so Undercover Natural Health Secrets from the Bible. Uncover the God-given health secrets that are available to you through nature. Whether you have questions about vitamins or are battling heart disease, diabetes, vision problems, or menopause, Dr. Reginald Cherry removes the guesswork and answers frequently asked questions that point you toward better health. God has made it simple for you to be whole and healthy. He even put directions for living a long and productive life in the Bible. So I think this is really interesting, and so I definitely want to read this. I mean, it says discover freedom from depression and anxiety. I don't have either one of those, but, you know, I guess if you did though. How about treat headaches and dizziness? Also don't have a problem with those. You have too much fun and you're fat? I can't find that one. Okay, anyway, so this would be very interesting. I once before read a book called The Maker's Diet. Really good book when my husband was dying of cancer. And so this is along those lines where it talks about the biblical health clues that are in there. So that's it. Guys, that was that obnoxious haul. Over $900 worth of retail books for $51. Can you beat it? So that was a super special little bonus haul. This went on a long time. Sorry, books take a long time because you got to talk about them. So anyway, you guys, if you are actually still here, oh my God, you can't be. But if you are, give me a book emoji. That was a lot of books. You guys, go to the Dollar Tree. Always check out their book section. Always, always, always. And it can change overnight. You can go in one day and there'll be nothing, and the next day there's a ton of them. So always check out the book section. I'm just telling you that right now. The finds that you can find are amazing. Okay, that's it, you guys. Have a great day, great week, great life. Thank you so much for joining me today for this extra special literary bonus haul. And I will see you on Tuesday for Totally Easy Tuesday. Bye, guys.